Welcome back, guys. It's actually Amungus, your coach of the Atlanta Sobble. We are back today with a YCL battle, the YouTube Challengers League this week. We are going up against the Connecticut Solrock. I got a little bit behind on my videos for this league. I was moving my setup. I had some audio issues. You know, just various things you would say. I don't really know what to say about it, but this battle was for week 5, if I'm not mistaken, of the YCL. I got week 6 already done as well, and no, wait, this was week 6, and I also have week 7 done. There's only 2 weeks left remaining in this league, but if you maybe noticed, the way that we entered into this battle was slightly different. This is actually my very first land battle, and because of that, I may skip through a little bit. See if I have the ability to do that. Yeah. So we're gonna lead with the Thiebel. My opponent's team is actually quite a matchup problem, and his Zera Aura really tears my team apart with the coverage moves that it's got. It's got access to pretty much everything it needs to mess me up. He's going to end up leading with the Zera Aura, and we're going to get off a parting shot in hopes of like bringing something in that can do okay against this. We're kind of going to put ourselves on the back foot from the first turn, though, because they're going to volt switch. We're going to take unnecessary damage. It's just Zera Aura was a major problem for us through the entirety of this matchup. Not only when it's on the field was it a major threat, but it was also such a problem that I have to respect it even when it's not on the field. He ends up going to Rosalia, which is actually quite a good draft choice. I got to give my opponent, coach of the Connecticut Solrock, some props because I like some of their picks. I've known about Reboot, but they also have some of the other non-evolved Pokemon in Rosalia and Walrein that are quite bulky and quite good in this format, possibly even better than the third stage of their evolution. So, combined with Zygarde 10%, Mandibuzz, and Zera Aura, I think that's a great ground flying electric core. Not a common core that you see, not a core that everybody's prepared to deal with. And truthfully, you could say that maybe it threw me off quite a bit. The subtypings on Zygarde and Mandibuzz as well make prep against this team quite troublesome. I would say that this was definitely my most difficult matchup of the season so far. And the loss that we had taken previously to Coach Sidan, the prep was difficult, and I mean his team was bulky, but it was kind of like, I'm trying to think of the exact word. It was like, I guess you would just say more obvious that his team was bulky. You know, he had the Corviknight and such. Whereas this team is like deceptive, even though Mandibuzz, Walrein, Rosalia, it still doesn't look as bulky as it truly is on paper. Sorry, I had to change the music. That was not good battle music. So yeah, with this being a land battle, there's no timer, so my opponent's free to, you know, switch around and stall me out as much as they can. And truthfully, throughout this battle, it's quite difficult to break their team. They're going to end up being able to use not only the flying ground electric core to set up their offense, but they have a fire water grass core as well in this 6-mon setup that they're able to use quite effectively in a defensive role. And we go for the trick room, hammer arm, extensive setup to try to deal with this thing. It's bulky enough to eat the hit, and it was honestly, it was kind of at that point where I knew that if I didn't get this boost from the meteor mesh, that this battle probably was not going to go in my way. They're even going to end up switching here to the Mandibuzz, which, you know, is going to take this very well. If I would have been able to get the boost, maybe the next one would have killed, but when I don't, the writing's kind of on the wall here. I think did my trick room already go away, or is this the last turn? I don't remember, but I know that I'm not about to get the KO. We just go here, attempt to burn off the sleep turns. They also seem to know that we weren't about to pick up the KO. So, you know. Yeah, that was my last turn of trick room, but it wasn't worth it to go for hammer arm, in my opinion. It would have been worth it if we would have got the boost, but we're going to try to burn off these sleep turns on Miltank. Take a couple of foul plays. It actually doesn't end up working out that well. I believe the turn we wake up, we get Stealth Rocks up, and oh yeah, we get Milk Drink, Stealth Rocks, but they just get defogged away here later on. My opponent's actually going to U-turn at this point. Bring out the Zygarde for the first time. And yeah, I think this is when we're going to get up our Stealth Rocks. No, Earthquake, might be. The set on the Zygarde, not being like a directly offensive setup set, is kind of a surprise, but look at the way they take that crit. I mean, obviously well prepped by my opponent, and whatever the set is specifically, I appreciate it. I'm a fan. We're gonna go back to Azumarill here, which it's kind of a desperate play, but we're kind of out of options. They're gonna go to Mandibuzz, and we're gonna kind of get resisted out at this point. It's kind of obvious that they've got their bases covered as far as walling me out is concerned. And I'm not gonna lie, we don't end up winning this battle. At this point, we're gonna kind of start going on the downhill and start getting worn down and chipped away by our opponent. We go for the belly drum, knowing that all they have is... No, wait, we don't go for the belly drum here. We go for play rough. Because we don't end up getting off the belly drum. the opportune moment, or do we? Sorry, this battle was quite a whiles ago, and I've had issues in getting this recorded, so it's a little overdue. Right, we waste the belly drum. That's correct. That's correct. I'm sorry for the bad placement of the skip rounds. Kind of doing this live right now, but this video's been overdue to get uploaded, and yeah, we wanted to see that done. Right, so when even the belly drum doesn't work, like, it becomes increasingly over obvious that this is not going to go our way. There's still a decent amount of time left in the battle, but basically we've emptied out our bag of tricks by now, with the one exception being Dragonite that we haven't used yet. With the team that he brought and the composition of it, it's pretty obvious that Dragonite's not going to be enough to do it all by himself, so yeah, at this point, the Zeraora is going to come in. It's going to have some fun with us because we're not going to be able to get up this trick room in his face. And yeah, this one's pretty close to over. You know, maybe I could have saved this a little bit longer. Probably should have saved this for a little bit longer. But I don't really know, man. It's like a little too late, too little too late for sure. Obviously I'm taking my full time thinking about these moves, considering there isn't a timer. I really sat on that decision for a long time, probably knowing that it wasn't the right time to bring out Dragonite, but with my back against the wall, nothing else to really do but to go for this Dragon Dance, which is not going to make me fast enough to outspeed the Zeraora. Is that right? I think that's right. Either way, we don't have extreme speed. We're not going to be able to one-hit KO the Walrein, and there's various reasons why this team is not weakened enough for this to work at this point in the game. So even though we are going to pick up another kill, I believe we're going to actually end up picking up 2. This is not going that far as picking up the win is concerned. Like I said before, this one's kind of already decided. We're actually going to end up switching out on our boost here because we know that Zeraora was just going to blow us back. So maybe that was also a mistake, but Miltank's going to end up going down here. Metagross is going to end up going down here. A bad skip past the Bullet Punch, but Metagross goes down here. Wide lens because other than Bullet Punch, all 3 of my moves were 90% accurate. Yeah, he's going to go to Reboot. I'm going to go to Thievul, and he's going to end up picking up the 4-0 victory. Damage is massive on that Reboot. But yeah, he's going to U-turn back, and actually I believe this is where it ends.
Who's that guy?
We go out to Dragonite, and yeah, there's not really much we can do. He goes for the Outrage. It picks up the kill, and you know, we're going to go down to 2 losses here in this league. That's fine. We're still doing great. We'll be back with week 7 very soon. So just be on the lookout for that. And until then, peace.